I do want to get married eventually.
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
I do.
I think the most common I would say is love, at least in the moment, but also economic reasons.
Tax break, being in love. For partnership reasons, I feel like back then it was more money. I feel like nowadays it's more enjoyable. You find someone to your life with, create a family with.
God, 100%. Another one is children, culture overall, and family or your parents. They kind of like have that pressure.
I do agree. I think that out of all relationships that you have, your friendship's going to last the longest. As much as love is a thing and is prevalent, I think love for a friend is very important and outlasts love for romantic reasons.
Yeah, I think it's a little messed up to get married like out of wealth. I don't know, it just kind of seems ethically incorrect. Really wrong to marry someone for their assets rather than as the person they are.
Marrying for money and like taking money as a factor when they're looking at somebody to marry, that's not wrong at all. Because you as a woman you want somebody who can provide for you. And then another thing is, yes, you do want to like your partner. You shouldn't just marry them for money, but money is a factor in whether or not you should marry them.
I would say the quality I'm most looking for is gentleness, but also someone who's smart and funny, because everyone likes a good laugh. But
Loyalty, honesty, good sense of humor. I think friendship is just like the strongest bond that you can have with your partner. Humor, just easygoing, like someone to brighten your day.
I think you should look for a God-fearing man, a man who loves God and fears him, and who wants to lead the household. I think you should look for confidence, somebody who's sure of themselves and sure of their relationship with God. I think that men should want to lead and calm. Somebody who doesn't have a temper, somebody who's patient, and somebody who's polite 100%.
I do. I think, to an extent, everybody's different, but I do think that finding like your best friend is important in someone that you're going to marry.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. Definitely, because if the person that you're wanting to spend the rest of your life with, getting married to, isn't generous or virtuous in their life, they're not going to be generous or virtuous towards you. The way they treat others is going to be the same way they treat you.
It's a little bit confusing to me because that's just not all of what you should be looking for in a man. It's just a little piece of it, but it's not the most important. You don't want somebody who's selfish, but you don't want somebody who's going to like give everything to everybody else besides you as a woman.
I think it was valid for the time. I do think that times have changed, and I think that that's a good thing, and it is positive, but it's always good to be wary and concerned.
Marriage. She kind of slays, and I mostly agree with her.
Yep.
I think that a lot of those quotes definitely are applicable to today.
Yeah, I think she definitely had like more of our modern views in mind. I'm glad that she made a point of this so far back so that we can look back onto it and see that, she tried to let everyone know. She did.